Viewers, Wayanad in Kerala is reeling from an unspeakable tragedy. The death and destruction can be seen all across the district. The rescue operations are continuing on a war footing. Even as death toll is continuing to mount at the moment, it has crossed 308. Rains and the challenging terrain have added to the difficulty, hampering rescue and relief efforts in several patches. But within the combined efforts of several agencies, progress is now being made as fast as feasible. Times Now has been closely tracking the rescue efforts and all the operations, and now a temporary bridge has been put up by our forces to help speed up these efforts. Here's how things look on the ground.
While on one hand there is massive destruction and devastation that the three landslides at Churalmala, Mundukai and surrounding areas brought to the fore, on the other hand there are stories, of course, of resilience, of efforts that have been put in by our rescue personnel, by our forces, that really have changed the course of this entire search and rescue operation. One such example is this bridge that I'm right now standing at. A bridge that was earlier washed away because of the landslide and now has been rebuilt by the Indian Army. The Madras Engineering Group, of course, constructing this bridge in less than about 48 hours. It was a task considering the amount of rains that were coming in. But more importantly, it was absolutely essential because they had to move earth movers on top. Now you can see an earth mover coming in from Mundukai village. The reason that was able to get there is the bridge that I'm right now standing at. Apart from that, of course, for the people moving, bringing in essentials, for the rescue teams coming in here, for the ambulances coming here as well, we saw on day one zip lines being used to move injured, to move mortal remains, and a small makeshift bridge, in fact, that was used earlier to, help people cross this river. That is, of course, cutting across this stretch. But right now, we are looking at, of course, big efforts, and more important, big efforts that was put in by the army, because of which big dividends. And more importantly, the entire search operation at Mundukai, of course, has become quite extensive. The entire process has become much more faster thanks to the efforts of the Indian Army.
In fact, Major General Matthews, GOC Kerala, has spoken to us in detail about the Army's efforts in Wayanad.
Ever since a couple of massive landslides struck Churalmala, Mundukai and surrounding areas, various teams, including that of the Indian Army, have been working tirelessly to rescue and search for as many people as they can. Joining me today is Major General Matthew. He's a commanding officer for Kerala and Karnataka. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to us today. If you could take us through how the last couple of days have been, and how difficult has the terrain been, how difficult has the rescue and search operation?
Since the 30th, when this tragic incident occurred, the Indian Army has been working tirelessly. We have mobilized on war footing from various places across South India, from Trivandrum, from Bangalore, from Kannur and Kozhikode, to move here by air and by road, so that we are effective here at the shortest possible time to assist in the rescue and relief operations.
Okay. Now, when we are, looking at today how the efforts are going on, when people look at it, it's been over 3 days now. It's about 3 days after the landslide. Is there any hope that people could still be found alive, or is it predominantly now a search operation that's going to go on?
We are hoping always that people are found alive, because we are still searching with the hope that there would be someone alive under the debris somewhere. So while our efforts are towards going to all areas and searching, our hope is somebody is alive. But as each day passes, the situation looks grimmer and grimmer for the people who are buried under this sand.
As far as information that has been given to you by the state administration and the locals here, how many people do you assume are still missing, or do you have any accurate info on that?
We do not have the accurate figures. Yesterday, the state government has got a list of people who were staying here, but because of the transient nature of the people, some warning was issued, some of them evacuated, some of them were migrant labor. So all of it makes an exact count difficult. The district administration is looking at the count. The army as of now are not looking at exactly you may get this figure from the state administration.
Okay. So this Bailey Bridge that has been built, of course, has come a long way in helping move earth movers, heavy equipment on top, because I was there in Mundukai on the day when, there were no, earth movers working there. So it became extremely difficult there, of course. So while we look at, this bridge now that is standing here, and as we speak, and we're going to ask my video journalist to show this vehicle move. This is being made possible by the efforts of the forces. What do you make of the effort that went in here, considering the terrain, the heavy rain coming down as well?
This is a major effort by the army to make it at the shortest possible time so that the relief and rescue efforts go in unhindered. It was done on war footing. We mobilized from Bangalore. The Madras Engineering Group of Indian Army sent an engineer task force to make this Bailey Bridge, and this was completed by yesterday evening as promised by the army, undertaken by the army to do it at the shortest possible time.
And also, we also saw the efforts of another bridge before this was constructed. The army also built that one, where of course a lot of rescue teams, material as well was able to be moved in time. All of these efforts of course have come a long way. Now, how long will the army continue to be pressed into action, considering now predominantly there are searches going on? Do you feel that right now it will be left to the NDRF and the fire personnel, or will the army continue to be here in action?
As of now, we are split into 10 teams searching sector-wise, along with the NDRF, police, local authorities, volunteers. We are not leaving any area untouched. Army continues to be in full force here as of now, and we will continue till the time the state administration wants our help. That's we cannot put a time frame to it.
Thank you so much, Major General Matthew, for speaking to Times.
Thank you.
And a question that remains unanswered is how exactly the landslide took place and what its mechanics were. We've spoken, or rather have also been to the epicenter of this entire tragedy. Take a look at what it looks like.
आपको हम दिखा रहे हैं कि इस वक्त किस युद्ध स्तर पर जो है ये रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन इस वक्त किया जा रहा है। मुंडकई में इस वक्त हम मौजूद है, चुरलमला से 4 किलोमीटर दूर, क्योंकि रोड कनेक्टिविटी पूरी तरह से टूट चुकी है, तो पैदल चलकर यहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं। और ये तस्वीरें आप देख सकते हैं कि मुंडकई में इस वक्त बहुत बड़ा डैमेज हुआ। ये जो पैच आप देख रहे हैं, यहीं से पूरा ये जो लैंडस्लाइड है वो शुरू हुआ था, जो कि यहाँ से पूरा मलबा जो है वो नीचे की तरफ यानी चुरलमला की तरफ ये पूरा मलबा पहुंचा और काफी घरों को जो है वो तबाह कर दिया है। ये तमाम तस्वीरें यहाँ पर आपको दिखाई देगी चारों तरफ। तो घर की तस्वीरें आप देखिए कि जब ये बहुत फोर्स के साथ ये भीषण लैंडस्लाइड जब आया तो किस तरह से तमाम घरों को जो है वो डैमेज कर दिया है। ये सभी जो घर आप देख रहे हैं हमारे विजुअल्स में, ये किसी भी वक्त गिर सकते हैं, ये किसी भी वक्त ढह सकते हैं। इस अवस्था में ये घर इस वक्त यहाँ पर दिखाई दे रहे हैं। दूसरी तरफ आप देख सकते हैं कि जेसीबी की मदद से लगातार मलबों को हटाकर लोगों को सर्च करने का कार्य यहाँ पर चल रहा है, और जल्द से जल्द ताकि जो लोग इस मलबे में फंसे हैं उन्हें निकाला जा सके। बहुत ही चुनौतीपूर्ण भरा ये रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन, क्योंकि लगातार एक और बारिश रुक कर हो रही है, और ऐसे में मलबा जो बहुत बड़ी चुनौती थी, लेकिन आज हेवी मशीनरीज क्योंकि पहुंच चुकी है, ऐसे में अब इस रेस्क्यू वर्क को तेजी मिल चुकी है।